Hey, it's Les Taylor again, and wanted to get back to you. It's Biblicals 3.5, because I wanted to get back to you on yesterday's getting all bent out of shape out of all these ministers running ads, right? They're not just asking for your tithe, they're running your ads. Your local minister gets his tithe. He gets his money. This is 1 Timothy 5:18. The oxen is worthy, or the worker is worthy of his pay. And it's the same verse, 5:18, 1 Timothy, that you shall not muzzle that oxen that's treading the grain. The oxen is worthy to eat, from. So, and these local, and we're also to meet. This is Hebrews 10:25, right? We're to continue meeting, as certainly as we get near the end. So these local churches that are left alive, that guy's probably dedicated his life to trying to teach you about Jesus. Whether he's got it right or wrong, there's nothing I can do. They actually select like verses. If you go up here to the local church, they got a book. They got lots of books actually, but they got one with these verses, and it's 52 verses, one for each week. The most least controversial verses in the Bible. Each week, that's what they're going to teach. They don't want to teach nothing else, and they don't want anything that could start an argument. And, I can't blame them. And you're not going to church to argue either unless it's a Bible study. You're going into Bible study, you got a right to be able to discuss this. It doesn't have to be an argument, but, because they don't know the truth. A lot of these preachers, and many of them are dedicated. They've never had access to the information like I give you, right? They don't know anything about the second Exodus. Although a couple of them have told me, no, that's in the millennium. That's in the millennium. That, Ephraim and Judah get united in the millennium and they attack the Palestinians together and they're going to attack this. Yeah, that's not the millennium. It's pre-millennial. It's also, they get really mad about this whole Isaiah 11. And wait a minute, Israel went home in 70 AD, these preachers say. And you're like, no. Judah went home in maybe about 520 BC or something. And Israel was carried away in 720 BC, up over the Caucasus Mountains, never to be seen again. Pushed to the edge of the empire. It's in like Deuteronomy where they push them way out here, up above you, and way out here to the edges. Dan is where Danish is, and the UK. That's where they push these to. France. Some of these, it's really hard to get because the Germanic tribes are from Japheth. Whereas the lost Israelites, what did I just say? Well, the lost Israelites are from Jacob. I don't know where I was going, but I wanted to apologize for that. That did not mean that you should not help your church out. If you go to church and you're sitting there and you got an extra $5 or $10 to give that preacher, throw in the thing or whatever to fill up his fuel tank, so you can all sit in the warmth and have the lights on and hear this sermon and sing praises to God, I think that's perfectly acceptable. The advertisements isn't. And selling paper gold contracts and having people turn all their IRA into these paper gold contracts, they're never going to get that money back, right? It's all a scam. Is what I was going on, basically. Although I must admit, if you were to read Ezekiel 34, 1 through 10, God is really mad at these preachers, as same as I am. I'm guessing is where that came from. But it does not include most of the preachers at the local churches that are gathering there. And, they are worthy of that, and you do too. You need to continue meeting and all that, even as we get near the end. And I'm Les Taylor. This is Biblicals 3. Over now. 3.5. Because I can't go Biblical 4. I got one planned here up on my wall for it's Biblicals 4. That there is a door. We're working on that one, though. We're working on that.